Hello everybody, welcome in to another DMV Sports Media live stream. Just setting up the time here, and we should be kicking off momentarily. Both sides preparing their last bits. Blazers just having a team talk. The Hawks are on that right hand side, just getting a bit more stretching in just before this match begins. And this will be the opening game to the spring VSSL / APL season. If you haven't seen recently, the APL and the VSSL have combined into one Virginia league. This does not affect the Maryland leagues whatsoever, the MSSL. This will be a newcomer, APL side Aegean Hawks going up against a VSSL side in the Blazers. Not exactly sure if these two sides have met off before, possibly in a summer Copa or one of the numerous summer competition that goes on that tries to get these teams in the area but in different leagues playing against each other. Looks like it'll be the Blazers kicking off in their all black kit, and that'll be the starting whistle. Hawks in the all white kit. Those black socks. Shouldn't be too hard on the eye tonight. It's lovely weather out tonight. I haven't checked the app in a few hours, but I have to say it's at least 60 degrees, 50 degrees. No wind whatsoever. It's a beautiful night here at Langley High School. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Let us know who you're rooting for. If you got any match predictions, where you're watching from. If you're watching for anybody specifically. The Hawks, the number 4 seed in their most recent fall APL season. It's a good clearance at the back line from the Blazers. Seemingly a goal kick for Mr. Christian Morita. Back to my point of the Hawks landing the number 4 seed in their last APL season. Automatically getting into the semifinals with how the APL playoffs go on. And just narrowly losing out in that semifinal matchup 3-2 to World-Class Premier. World-Class Premier, who was then taken down by a VSSL giant themselves, Los Toros, winning that APL final 5-3. Blazers themselves went to a VSSL semifinal this most recent fall, having just lost out 3-2 as well to Virginia Dream. Good ball out to this near side. Just unable to keep it in play. Rosenbaum. Dispossessed by Jorge Duran. Duran subsequently gives it right back to the Hawks. Blazers opting not to press very high or very hard whatsoever, but they do win the ball back in this near side. An errant ball played from the Hawks. Bebe fighting on the near side. Akpaka. Hawks looking to clear their lines here, breaking for a counterattack, looking for the switch of play. Just kept in play on that far side. Takes his man on down the line. Able to get into the penalty area. No white jerseys in the area. Ibrahim Karoma picks it up. Top of the box. And you're going to have to do much better from that sort of area to test a goalkeeper like Christian Merida. Christian Merida, who's been a rock in this back line for this Blazers side. First foul of the match. Going against the Blazers there on that far side. Christian Merida, a constant in this Blazers back line and goal. So he's put under a bit of pressure. These first 5 minutes, ball in, just flicked on into the back post. It will stay with the Hawks here. Once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. If you haven't already, please drop a comment. Who are you rooting for? If you got any score predictions, where are you watching from? You watching for anybody specifically? Jorge Duran just unable to keep that in play on this near side. Flicked on. Audacious strike on this near side, just unable to get the spot he was looking for, just flashed that across goal. But given the preface of these two sides, Hawks being most years at least the third best side in the APL last year, just finishing number 4 and getting knocked out in the semifinals. The Blazers, most notably not the best in the VSSL up until last season. Audacious strike there from the Hawks. Ryan Hall making his way up from left back. The Blazers being a relatively new side to the area, not having a lot of the backing of a lot of these teams in the area. We get a lot of maybe NCAA kids coming down, Division I, Division II, Division III soccer players coming down, playing for the off season. It's just a group of hard-working individuals looking to propel this side up. It just seems to be an issue with the ball, just replacing the ball there. But two quite similar sides, I would think, and where they're going to finish in this VSSL APL table. And although the season opener, you'd have to think if these two teams are going to finish quite close to each other in the table, this will be a big one. This will be an important match for the rest of the season. Blazers bailed out there. Immediately dispossessed, looking to get that ball on the far side, Rosenbaum. Neither side able to create any real chance or moment here through these first 8 minutes. Jorge Duran plays it on to Akpaka. Bebe holds it up. Hawks being one of the more experienced sides in the area, the APL, usually more known for a bit more of an adult league. But with the Hawks having a few gentlemen that are a little bit older out there, as it almost slips in! Just off of the football crossbar there. Almost scoring the goal of the season in the opening match out of absolutely nothing there. Rosenbaum picks it up. That will be a foul. I was going to say just outside the 18, but it looks like the main official is going to the penalty area. And that will be a penalty on the dot of the 10th minute here. The Aegean Hawks. Can't say I have the best vantage point from up here, but definitely thought that was outside the box at first. But given the amount of lines you can see from up here, you can definitely see me mixing a few of those up. Johnson steps up for the Hawks. Christian Morita gets down and huge save! I mean, not surprising whatsoever if you're familiar with Christian Morita. Johnson here looking to make up for that penalty miss. Hawks continuing to put pressure on. Blazers just able to win it outside the penalty area. So give it right back here to the Hawks. Just unfortunately missed the replay there for you guys, but by all means, go back at least a minute there and pull up that Christian Morita save. Stretched every bit down to his right-hand side to keep that one out. All right, Duran gives it away. Rosenbaum. Once again, the Blazers just being a bit too physical. Giving away a good free kick in a good area. Will be Johnson once again, stepping up after the penalty miss. It's going to take an incredible strike from this distance to beat Christian Morita. Just over 30 yards out. Just about dead center in the goal. He could go either side. Johnson steps up. He got it just up and over the wall and just unable to dip below the crossbar there. Makes its way into Johnson. Once again, Johnson. Huge challenge on the far side. Not fully cleared here. Johnson wins it back and does get a throw in on that far side. Ryan Hall. Dispossessed by Evan Ruck. Evan Ruck into Bebe. Bebe. Good buildup here. Jorge Duran bursting down the line. Get that into the penalty area. Just not enough pace to get that into the back post. All here once again. Johnson, who's been electric through these first 15 minutes for the Hawks. Just dispossessed on the far side. Bebe, who always does fantastic work in the center forward department. Played for Alexandria United for a few years. Is here for this Blazers side. Blazers continuing to sit quite a bit off of these Aegean Hawks defenders when they have the ball. Johnson rides off a couple challenges. Ball in, not cleared. They'll stay on this near side with the Hawks. Second shot on target coming. Just about the top of the 18 there for the Hawks. And that will be a high boot there on Jorge Duran. And that is a straight red card for Jorge Duran. It was an extremely late challenge. And just 19 minutes gone. That will be Blazers with a man down here. And most notably, probably their best attacker in Jorge Duran. And there's still a bit of a discussion going on down there. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a red card overturned without the use of VAR or a linesman. And that will be the end of the night for Jorge Duran. Blazers must have felt extremely lucky having not been 1-0 down here after that penalty miss, after that huge save from Christian Morita. And after all that good defending through these first 19 minutes, they subsequently go a man down and make things eternally harder for these last 70 minutes or so. Not the end of the world by any means for this Blazers side. Plenty of times the team has been at least a man down and gone on to get a result, get a draw, get a win. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. This ball's floated into the back post, just cleared there at the final moments. Blazers just going to be playing with one attacker down. So it's one on the far side. Ivan Ruck. It's been a mainstay in the midfield for the Blazers. Lovely move there. Akpaka's dispossessed. Ryan Hall here. Takes him on down the line. Cuts back. Into the top of the box. Looking for the turn there. Just poked away. It will stay with the Hawks. Blazers doing great to minimize chances here, but can only let the opposition have the majority of possession in your own third for ever so long. Just over halfway through this first period. Hawks staying very patient with their build-up. It's a good idea off of the turn. Just deflected out for a Hawks corner here. Ball played in into the near post. None too much to worry about for Morita there at his near post. The reigning champions, both of these competitions actually, Los Toros winning the VSSL regular season as well as the playoffs last year. Rosenbaum here cuts inside, into the top of the 18. And Marita will just safely pick that up. But reigning champion of both divisions, Los Toros, having just recently won the Virginia State Cup. We're yet to see when the reigning champions will be in action here in the new founded APL VSSL merger. Evan Ruck, dispossessed. A loud groan on this near side from Rosenbaum. Doesn't seem like there will be any card. There are a few substitutes here for both sides. Number 14 making his way off the pitch for the Blazers, as well as number 3 being replaced for the Hawks. Rosenbaum back up into his feet. Have to think this is making its way into the back post. A couple big white jerseys making their way up. Curled into the back post. Not fully cleared here, and Christian Marita just able to rise above and get his gloves on that. Marita absolutely the reason it's not 1-0 here with that huge penalty save at just about the 10th minute. Hall. In between the lines. Blazers just cannot clear their lines here, trapped in their own final third. Lovely ball down the line, played into the penalty area. And just not enough speed for that second ball into the penalty area. Great step to the ball for the Hawks. Plays it to Johnson. Johnson skies it. It'll stay 0-0 here. And that is my apologies to Johnson. He did not sky that. Seems as though there was a touch on it, and it will be a corner for the Hawks. Get that replay for you guys. As it drops into Johnson. I cannot see it on my end, but will not question the referee's decision making down there. Ball into the back post. Cleared as far as the Hawks man. Switch to the play back into Johnson. Johnson with a good touch inside. Goes for the shot. And once again, directly at Christian Marita. Akpaka. Lovely ball down the line. Johnson cuts inside, plays into the penalty area, and that will be 1-0. Lovely build-up on this near side. It's played into Fukene. Great one-touch strike there for the Hawks man. Well, welcoming this VSSL APL season opener. Begins with the Hawks out on top here just through about 32 minutes. Evan Ruck take a brief seat on the bench here. Fukane. It's a good ball down the line. Played into the back post. Rosenbaum just unable to get under it, as well as being offsides on the original run there, Rosenbaum. Blazers not doing themselves any favors here, playing out of the back line, just able to win the ball on the far side. Can't continue to be risky there with your ball in your own back line. Hawks win it back. And to Ryan Hall. Plenty of time and space on that left foot. Fighting through black jerseys. Fukene at the top of the box. It's a good idea from a good area. Would have been a brilliant strike if that had been 2-0. Just under 10 minutes left in this first period. The Hawks dominating almost every facet of this match. Johnson. Just called back for an offsides. Hall. Been marauding down this left-hand side. Easy run here. Plays it into the penalty area and just blocked at the near post. Johnson just flicked on from a Hawks man. Unable to redirect it into Mr. Christian Morita's net. Hawks win it back here. Main official deeming those two just got a bit tangled in each other. No foul on either side. Bebe. Dispossessed by Johnson. Johnson's been a constant thorn on the side of this Blazers team. Good move there in the midfield. Ball into the back post, flicked on. And once again, just headed over the bar there from the Hawks. Just under 6 minutes left in this first half. Fukane. Into the back post. You'd have to think if that was put on target. It might as well be 2-0 here. Once again, the Hawks let a good chance go by. Hawks with a good opportunity to start this season with a big win. Get the goal difference up nice and early. But just unable to get the second and third goal here. As Christian Maritta's unfazed by that going by his near post. Bebe fighting in the back line. Mistake from the goalkeeper. And he saves himself. My word. Given directly to Bebe there. Bebe unable to open the scoring for the Blazers there and equalize at 1-1. They've had absolutely zero chances and zero shots before that. It's given an absolute gift there from the Hawks goalkeeper. Just under a minute and a half in this first period. That will be not being in the match. Really, if at all, the Blazers. They struggled before the red card and struggled even more after. Rosenbaum with a run, just dispossessed there. Blazers could have conceded at bare minimum 2 here as Ibrahim Karoma goes for about a 40-yard strike. Given all the chances the Hawks have had and not put away, and it's only 1-0. Would have been colossal to get that equalizing goal there from Bebe. And that will be a call for this first half. Be 1-0 to the Hawks in this VSSL APL season opener. The Hawks with several chances in this first half. The penalty in just the 10th minute. Christian Maritta stepping up huge for this Blazers team and diving big and down to his right-hand side. Just a few minutes later, Jorge Duran getting sent off for a straight red card. And the Hawks opening the lead not too far long after that. We will take a small break here, just about 5-10 minutes. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I see about 3 likes down there, and there's probably 17 of you watching, so I'd appreciate at least 10 likes. So, you know, it's not always the best product, but we're doing what we can out here. But we will be going to a halftime break. Please like. Hello everybody, welcome in to this second half. This is the season opener of the VSSL slash APL merger. Get to know exactly what to call it yet. Ball played in behind here for the Hawks. To start this half off immediately, doubling their advantage. Thank you guys for tuning in, staying around for the second half. I appreciate about doubling those likes from 3 to 6. It's just about flicked on from the near post. Fukane. Hawksman goes down in the box there. Main official waves it off. As the sun's gone down, it's started to get a bit chillier here at Langley High School as Hawks go for the long throw, flick it back into Johnson. Johnson lash at it and swing his body, just unable to get the contact he was looking for. Christian Morita is going to clear his lines into Bebe. Hawks with a new goalkeeper in this second half, Andrew Hickman. Good ball down the line, played into the penalty area, just beyond the front man and tapped in at the back post. But that will be offsides. Not exactly sure who this is being called on, whether it's that initial run down the line or if either of those Hawksmen in the penalty area just went a bit too quickly. The main official just reaffirming and double checking with his linesman. And the offsides is called back here, and that'll be 2-0 for the Hawks. Main official spoke it out with his second official there. Came to the conclusion the original call was wrong, and the offsides is rescinded, and we are here at 2-0 for the Hawks. Unfortunate for the Blazers, start off this half immediately conceding. But for the Hawks, it probably feels like deserved for that first half. And still quite a bit of deliberation going down there on the pitch. Quite unsure who that second goal scorer was for the Hawks there at the back post. If any viewers saw that a bit better than me. Maybe go back in the chat and let me know possibly what number, but no worries as we restart here with the Blazers. Blazers just hopefully looking to keep this respectable. Being down to 10 men. Johnson takes his man on down the line, beats him. Plays it into the penalty area. Past just about everybody but that last Blazers defender. Bebe called back. Bit too much physicality there. Ryan Hall just dispossessed there by Akpaka. Lovely interception on that far side. Blazers continue to get swarmed in the midfield. Good take inside. He's got space for a shot. Continues his run. So play it down the line to Johnson. Akpaka defending well in the corner. For anybody still tuning in, still there in the chat, start getting some predictions for this upcoming VSSL APL season. As the ball goes out for a Blazers goal kick here. Do we think Los Toros are going to repeat? Do we think there's going to be a new champion come this spring? Do we think possibly an APL side will come in and snatch the VSSL crown from Los Toros? It's foul there. Have to think Yins are going to be in and around the top of this division this year. Have to think the Blazers, after finishing third last fall, and albeit a smaller VSSL season, still a great achievement for this side. Again, just a relatively new side to the area, just a few years old. And given their first season or so, they've come on leaps and bounds. Makes its way into Christian Merida. Merida, albeit how good he is as a shot saver, shot stopper. He's very good with his feet. It's integral to being a goalkeeper these days. Foul on the far side, going against the Hawks. I have to think this match would be going much differently with an 11th Blazers man on the pitch. It's unfortunate for Jorge Duran in the 10th minute there, just a bit too aggressive in his slide challenge. Subsequently sent off for it. Hawks with a deep strike here. Going for goal of the season. Just the season opener here. Have to give credit to the Blazers. They're not just hoofing it up the pitch, kicking it as far as they can to try to clear their lines and possibly keep it from the Hawks and away from their final third. They are still trying to play, still trying to build up out of the back line. Could see a lot of sides, several sides in this same position, packing it up, letting their heads drop, and having this be almost a football score in some of the matches we get. Good take down the far side, cuts back, plays it inside. Top of the box with space. To get it on the half volley, just blocked. Ryan Hall with the shot. It will be called back for the offsides. Ryan Hall's shot just going off the underside of the crossbar and not sneaking across that Blazers goal line for a third time. Evan Ruck. That will be called back for the offsides. Blazers take that as quickly as possible. Win the second ball in. Good anticipation there by Ruck. Unfortunate to win out. Fortunate not to win out. Played in behind to Johnson. Johnson. Into the top of the 18. That's just about the 5th or 6th strike. It's been on target here for the Hawks, but directly at Mr. Christian Morita. It's Bebe onside. Linesman's flag stayed down on the far side. Ryan Hall. Defended well, it stays with the Hawks. To the top of the box. The Hawks continue to go for goal of the season contenders. Just unable to keep a few of these on target and test Christian Morita. If anyone's joined late here, Blazers, having been down to 10 men since just the 10th minute. Christian Morita saving a huge penalty just before that sending off. Kept it on the far side. Ryan Hall plays it down the line. Fizzed across the penalty box. Just cleared there. Paca fizzes into Bebe. Bebe flicks it on. It's a bit of miscommunication out of the back line there. Blazers pick it back up. That will be a foul on the far side. Hawks seemingly unable to do much with this man advantage. Again, you'd like to think opening result down to 10 men. You load that goal difference as much as you possibly can, but again, to the credit of this Blazers side, they haven't just laid down and let Hawks attack. This ball played in. Once again, just huge credit to the Blazers. Having been a man down almost this entire match, giving up the amount of chances they've given up. Having kept this scoreline to just 2-0. It's not for a lack of trying from this Hawk side. As Johnson's taken down on the far side, I'll have to think that's at least a yellow card. There will be the yellow card there for Akpaka. Just a Bit less than 25 minutes here in this VSSL APL opener. There are a few changes for both of these sides. The VSSL, as well as the APL, adopting the rules of substitutes able to come in as well as back out. Able to just get substituted a few more times than in the regular rules in most of these leagues. Extremely dangerous there in the Blazers back line. Christian Morita just flubbing that outside of the boot ball. But it does stay 2-0 here again. The Hawks unable to take advantage of this man advantage so far. Just miscommunicated there for those two Hawks men. Bebe on this near side. Plays it on to an oncoming runner, and the Blazers do get a corner kick here. Corner taken short. Clipped in, just cleared there from a Hawks man. Makes its way into Johnson. Johnson's got speed. Takes his man on down the line. Looking into the penalty area and just beyond the far post. Have to feel incredibly unlucky after that great run. Let's see that replay quickly. Not exactly sure if that second Hawks oncoming runner there had stayed onside and stayed behind the ball, but that would absolutely have been 3-0 if that ball was squared into the Hawks man. Evan Ruck being replaced here for the time being. Good idea there for the ball in behind. I do see the inclusion of number 6, Jaime Castro, in the midfield for the Blazers here. Blazers again have been playing with just 10 men for the last 60 or so minutes. This will be an extremely strong start to this VSSL APL season opener for the Hawks. This play is called back for a Blazers man. Lovely build up here for the Hawks. And 3-0. What an incredible build up there on that far side. Get that third goal on the scoreboard as well as that replay. It's played into Johnson. Johnson links up. Those two with a nice give and go down the line and just calmly finished into Marita Camacho's near post. Just under about 17 minutes, 18 minutes left. Blazers will hope the floodgates don't start opening here. He's got a man in support. Pour once again from the Blazers. They give it to the Hawks in their final third. And will this be 4? Just slid and deflected there at the final moments. Great defensive effort from number 19 there. Shot from the top of the 18 safely into Marita Camacho's neon gloves. Just able to keep it in on this near side. No offsides. Ivey plays it out wide to Chroma. Chroma. That is goal number 4 here for the Hawks. See if we caught that replay just at the end there. Beating Marita Camacho at his near post. Just barely over 10 minutes left in this one. Hawks are beginning to stack up on that goal difference. And given, like I said, I assume two sides that'll be relatively close to each other in the standings through this regular season, this win as well as the goal difference will count for quite a bit as this regular season continues. Lovely run here from Ibrahim Karoma. Gets it out wide, Devin Ruck. Ruck holds off a couple challenges, goes for the back heel. Deep ball. Beats the man in the corner. Takes another man on. And the Hawks just trying to preserve this clean sheet. as this match continues on, ever so close to the 90th minute here. It's under 7 minutes. Captain played well on this near side, defended even better from the Hawks. Maybe look forward to a couple matches in the soon future. It'll be the MDV semifinals between Christos and Ristosi. That'll be on March the 11th, just about 3 days from now. Not exactly sure if that will be live streamed here on DMV Sports Media, but should at least expect live updates as Blazers looking to open the scoring, and Bebe 4-1. Blazers haven't given up all night. They finally get the reward for it. Squandering the Hawks' clean sheet here. And keeping it a bit more respectable at just a 3-goal difference. Back to some upcoming games. At MDV semifinals between Ristosi and Christos. That'll be in just about 3 days' time. And as well as the Rowland Cup final between those two sides, Ristosi and Christos. Bebe. Great opportunity to make it 4-2. We'll call a close to the season opener, to the VSSL as well as APL. Hawks coming out 4-1 victors, jumping up atop the VSSL APL table just due to being the only teams who have played, the only teams who have won. Unfortunate red card just about the 12th minute for Jorge Duran, a big penalty save just about the 10th minute for Christian Merida. I have to say, without Christian Merida, this game would have been at least 6-7-1, but great match nonetheless from the Blazers backline, doing just about everything they can to keep this scoreline as low as possible. But once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like, please subscribe. We will have more streams coming up very shortly with all the new seasons coming up. The VSSL APL season just starting now, the UPSL season coming up, the NPSL season, even possibly some USL, but